What's up, everybody? So yesterday was officially day one of Sean Diddy Combs' trial. Last week they did jury selection. Yesterday, May 12, 2025, they did opening statements and even called a few witnesses. Here's everything that went down on day one. This is from CNN.com and is linked in the description below. Here's a little bit of the backstory just in case you don't know. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs' trial began in New York yesterday, where he faces 5 counts, including 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. If convicted, he faces life in prison. Of course, Diddy pleaded not guilty. Here's what the prosecution stated in their opening statement. This is from Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson. She stated there was another side to Combs, the cultural icon who ran a criminal enterprise with an inner circle of people who helped him commit crimes and cover them up. Here's what else she talked about. She states that Combs forced his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, to have sex with male escorts, filmed it, and kept the recordings as a blackmail. Resources from Combs' businesses were used to sexually exploit multiple women. She also stated the freak-offs, or the multi-day events that Combs allegedly orchestrated, where women, including Ventura, were allegedly drugged and forced into unwanted sex acts. Much of the prosecution's case will focus on Ventura and another victim who will be identified by Jane during the trial. The defense stated, now the defense attorney is Tenygeragos. They stated that while Combs takes full responsibility for his violent behavior, domestic violence is not sex trafficking. Here's what else his attorney stated. He told the jury that they will hear evidence of Combs' sexual preferences and it may make them uncomfortable, but the panel is not here to judge him for those preferences. The defense attorney called the 2016 video in which Combs is seen assaulting Ventura indefensible, but insisted it is evidence of domestic violence, not sex trafficking. He also stated that Ventura made a choice of staying with Combs for 11 years and then made a choice to break up with him on her own terms. First witness testimony is from Los Angeles police officer Israel Flores, was a security official at the Intercontinental Hotel in March of 2016, where he got a call saying there was a woman in distress. Here's what he said on the stand. He said he stepped out of the elevator and saw Combs and the woman in the elevator lobby. Flores testified that he escorted Combs and Ventura back to the hotel room. Flores also testified that Combs approached him in the hotel with a wad of cash that he interpreted as a bribe. He said he declined the cash. He said Ventura later left the hotel with a purple eye. He filed a report on the incident after, but he said he didn't call the police because there was no victim there. Obviously, nobody was pressing charges. The second witness testimony came from Daniel Phillip, who described his role as managing male strippers for women. Phillip will be back on the stand tomorrow, which is today. Here's what he said yesterday. Phillip said he was called in 2012 and received money to have sex with Ventura. He testified to having sex with Ventura while Combs was sitting in the corner masturbating. He said that Combs would direct him and Ventura as they had sex, asked them to use baby oil every time, and Combs recorded the sex on 1 or 2 occasions. Phillip said Combs once took a picture of his driver's license and said it was for insurance purposes, which he perceived as a threat. Phillip recounted one incident where he saw Combs assault Ventura at her home, dragging her by her hair into her bedroom. He said he didn't report the incident because he was afraid he may lose his life. Now here's what can be expected in court today. Daniel Phillip, he's the government's second witness who testified he was paid to have sex with Kate Ventura on several occasions, will be back on the stand to continue testifying under cross-examination this morning. The judge instructed Phillip to not have conversation with anyone, including his lawyer, about his testimony before he returns to the stand today. Defense attorney Xavier Donaldson says he has about an hour of cross-examination for Phillip today. The attorneys are going to begin at 9 a.m. Eastern this morning to argue evidentiary matters they expect to come up in Ventura's testimony later today. Witness testimony is expected to begin at 9:30 a.m. The judge warned the public against trying to depict or identify the jurors. Don't do it, the judge said. So that's everything that happened. A quick little recap there of everything that happened yesterday in day one. Business is going to continue to pick up in this trial, especially when Cassie Ventura takes the stand. Looks like later today. So what do you think of everything that Diddy was accused of yesterday on day one? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.